Pipestone National Monument. Oh, those deer are trying to go in the house.
Like, hey, it's cold out here. We want in.
Hello, deer. Hello, whitetail. Unfortunately, Pipestone National Monument was closed due to weather, so we didn't spend much time here. These grounds are sacred to many people because the material they quarry here is carved into pipes used for prayer. It is believed that the pipe smoke carries prayer to the Great Spirit. Oh, and look at that giant tortoise over there. Huh. Well, on our way home, and we are now in South Dakota. Yeah, on the Mount Rushmore. We've been to this state before, huh? What is it?
A whole big circus that hasn't been plowed.
Stopping by to visit Sioux Falls, South Dakota. On our way home. I've never quite been to this city. Look, some Canadian geese. They're flying the wrong way. Well, I guess they are flying the right way to Canada, but I didn't think that's the way they're supposed to go for the winter. Where'd Mom go?
Oh no, she left.
This is a pretty interesting piece of artwork. Hey, quit acting like an idiot. Pretty cool lit up bridge down there. Pretty colors underneath. Fish down there. Go see. Go noodle it. I went in water colder than this. Hello, Eskimo. The people of Iowa welcome you. Fields of opportunity. See cool stuff on there too. Nebraska, the good life, home of Arbor Day. A whole bunch of Canadian geese. Good morning, fellas. Quack, 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 quack. Cute little geese. Ready? Ready to go. Alright guys, we've went past this bridge twice now, right by our hotel in Omaha. Does anybody know what in the world they're trying to be? Huh? It looks kind of like some kind of parts of a ship to us, but we don't know. Maybe somebody can help us out. Here we go, Lewis and Clark Market, part of the Lewis and Clark Trail. You know, it's only 35 degrees outside, but it feels like a heat wave compared to Minnesota, where it's been in the teens and single digits with blowing wind and wind chill every day. Yeah, it's much better than being under the ice. We have arrived. This is going to be a heck of a view.
It's going to be.
Almost don't need your hoodie.
Beneath the bluffs on this.
Go ahead, read it to us, Fierce.
Beneath the bluffs on the Missouri, Lewis and Clark held parley with
Parlay.
No, you can just read it.
Beneath the bluffs on the Missouri, Lewis and Clark held parley with the Otto and Missouri Indians and named the locality Council Bluffs, August 3rd, 1804.
Bird.
You could have done it.
Here.
It's on Pirates of the Caribbean. River, why don't you read this one to us? Oh, sorry, darling.
Memorial to the Lewis and Clark expedition erected by the colonial dames of America in the state of Iowa.
The Odo, Missouri.
Yeah? Why, what were you going to say? The Odo, Missouri what?
They're in my region.
In your region at work? Cool. So that's the Missouri River, so I was right when Mom asked me that the other day. And look, that's Omaha down there, over there. That's the skyline for the downtown Omaha. What a cool lookout. What?
So really, this is the place where Lewis and Clark met with the Indians?
Yeah.
So right
Oh,
there.
that's kind of cool if you think about it. If you're standing by Lewis and Clark.
Wait.
Made.
Anticipating an Indian Council, President Jefferson gave detailed instructions to Captain Meriwether Lewis. They were to seek out, meet, and learn from the American Indian nations along the journey. On July 28, 1884, the Lewis and Clark expedition passed this overlook early in the morning and noted this area as a bluff on starboard side as the first land above the river. Principal hunter George Gilliard met a Missouri Indian while out hunting in the prairie. Approachable and informative, he was one of the few remaining of his tribe and the first native person the Corps of Discovery encountered since the departure. On August 3rd, approximately 20 miles upriver, a council was held with Odo and Missouri tribes. As a result, this whole region has become known as Council Bluff. In 1803, President Thomas Jefferson sent an expedition commanded by Meriwether Lewis and William Clark to explore the newly acquired Louisiana Territory in order to find an all-water route to the Pacific Ocean and to make peaceable contact with the native tribes. On May 14, 1804, the Corps of Discovery started their journey up the Missouri River. They reached the Pacific in November of 1805 and returned to St. Louis on September 23, 1806. They traveled more than 8,000 miles in 2 years, 4 months, and 9 days. Man, what an adventure. I wish I could have been on that. There was campsites of Lewis and Clark on the Missouri right here near Council Bluffs.
Oh, what?
And we are where the red dot is. So they camped upriver 5 miles, I guess, where they did the meeting. This is where they met the first Indian guy, somewhere right in here, one of those two. And they camped down here one more time.
So they
Campsites near the overlook. Should be a little creek coming in, just like around home. Back in Oklahoma. Oklahoma, what does that stand for? Red people? Red people. Great, I hope they don't get mad and start trying to de-change our state name. Today, visitors can travel in the footsteps of Lewis and Clark to share in the diverse perspectives of the expedition and to gain a better understanding of the history of the United States. With President Jefferson's permission, Lewis asked his friend and former commanding officer William Clark to be co-leader. Clark brought his skills as an outdoorsman, a geographer, and map maker. Although opposite in temperament, they worked harmoniously throughout the 2-year journey. Did you know William Clark was a map maker like you, babe?
No, I didn't.
I already knew that, but
I think I probably knew that.
so they started down here. We've been where it starts down here in left St. Louis, and we've been there, and then now we're here.
And we've been
to other places too, but we haven't been to all of them.
No.
So the Missouri starts from the ocean?
Yeah.
from the Washington.
No, it does not. It starts up here somewhere.
Then why does it go all the way over here on the map?
That's where they went.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how they found that.
They went long ways.
And I've seen a lot of different maps of these. Some of
Yeah.
them think they came way back more down, like close to almost Oklahoma, come back across. And they drop down almost towards the Grand Canyon and stuff. But apparently this one doesn't. Which this one probably is more accurate since it's probably got the most research done on it. Hello guys. We have stopped very near the Lewis and Clark Monument in Council Bluffs, and we are now at the Lincoln Monument. Well, a Lincoln Monument. It's not the Lincoln Monument. I'm sorry, I misspoke there. This monument is commemorated to the visit of Abraham Lincoln to Council Bluffs on August 19th, 1859. A king of men whose crown was love, whose throne was gentleness. Do y'all see the Omaha downtown?
Oh, wow.
Over there. And then look, what is that bridge over there? That looks very interesting. It's not that bridge, but it's kind of similar design except for more colorful. Yeah, if anybody knows what that bridge is either, I'd be interested to know. Well, it's not a bridge. The design on the bridge, or the bridge.
Oh, wow.
Some factories over there to the left. Wonder what kind of factories those are. Does anybody know what kind of factories those are? Well, it is definitely a pretty view. All right, one more stop. We're gonna go see the Black Angel Monument. Leave the poor squirrel alone.
It's not chipper.
This memorial sculpture dedicated in 1920 represents a dream experience by Ruth Ann Dodge, the angel on the prow of a boat, extends her hand and offers the water of life.
It's kind of weird how we've seen black squirrels and it's the Black Angel Monument.
Yeah, it is a little weird to see black squirrels at the Black Angel Monument. Quit. To the blessed memory of our beloved mother, Ruth Ann Dodge, born May 23, 1833, died September 4th, 1916. All right, math for the day. How old was she when she died? It is pretty. Hey, if I get it now.
Hey, don't get it now. 83.
I believe 83. Although, let's see, May.
Oh, look, there's another black squirrel.
Yeah, she died later in there, so she should have been 83. Cool. All right. Let's head on to Lincoln. Look how black these squirrels are. Is this the same kind of squirrels we have in Oklahoma, or is this a different kind of squirrel? This is weird looking squirrels. Doesn't look like our little chipper. Well, it does kind of look like him. They look like the dogs from Willow when they're all black. They're not chipmunks. Chipmunks don't have tails. Dang it. Couldn't you have done that in the frame? River bit the dust. Squirrel broke his ankles. Cloudy, but it's really pretty red and blue, red and white.
Yellow.
Oh, shit.
God, you're colorblind.
Orange and yellow, or red and yellow, whatever, bro.
Orange and yellow. It's orange and yellow. Look,
Cool bridge. That's the one we were looking at from up above. Now we're showing you it from driving across it. Y'all never had one of these doohickeys. They're lifesavers. Buzz busters. Tell you whenever there's a radar out and about. It even tells you when there's red light cameras. Caution, red light cameras. Thank you. Thank you very much. Look at that big old jet coming up beside the highway. SAC Aerospace Museum, next exit. Oh, wow. Lincoln. We got Articuno. I don't know, it's a crane or something. Ah, there we go. A little shot of it. Cool. Lincoln, Nebraska.
Wow.
Super Santa. What? There you go. This is called the Superman tree. Carved out of an old tree that used to stand there. That's pretty good artwork. I wonder how long it's been there. Anybody knows anything about this tree? Give us a little more info, please. But this is in Lincoln, Nebraska. If you're ever in the area and want to stop and see this tree, Lincoln, Nebraska. All right, on to the next. 5-time national champions.
Nebraska. Let's go.
70, 71, 94, 95, 97. Man, 3 times in the 90s. Remember I was telling you about that the other day. That's the Osborne Athletic Complex. It's also called Memorial Stadium, isn't it?
It's like a leaf or grass or something, or a flower.
What are these weird people? Haymarket Theater. We're in the right spot.
It's like Oklahoma.
10,000 villages.
I almost got someone's death on video.
Destinations on the left.
Stopped here at the old Lincoln Station. It's that thing right there, River. Now you don't ever have to wonder again. Man, there's a lot of good smelling food here. A lot of good smells in the air. Iron Horse. Historic Haymarket, Lincoln, Nebraska. They still got a Christmas tree up. That's a pretty mural. The old railroad. Like the texture of the brick. Come on, it's just sprinkling. Burlington Route. Lincoln Station. There's a conductor or a rail worker. What do you call the guy who comes around and takes the tickets? Fierce?
Conductor.
Is that the conductor? The conductor's the driver. What'd y'all find?
I don't know.
That used to go down the railroad tracks?
Maybe.
That's the second fall of the day. That's what happens when you run around like an idiot. Oh, cool. Buffalo crossing. No parking. Somebody didn't listen. Check these out. Starry night hands. That's really cool. Starry night.
These are all the highlights of like, and the story is really interesting. Like the guy on top.
The man on top of that building weighs 7 tons. That's scary.
And they took 5 train cars to get him here from New York and a helicopter to drop him into the dome.
Wow.
He got a money one year. They had to stop building.
I don't think so. It could be.
Pretty.
Type it in your phone and see where Graffiti Alley is. See if this
Is
one's
it illegal to
This
do
might
this?
just be a different alley with artwork.
This looks illegal.
If it's your building, you can paint on it what you want, Fierce.
But what if it ain't your building? What if it's just some
It looks intentional. Nickel Bank Arena. Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm starting to like all these cool signs.
Don't stand on yourself with Lincoln. Get over here.
Here, let Fierce stand right here.
Fierce, you stand right here.
And you stand right here.
I'll stand right here.
Nebraska State Capitol Building. In Lincoln, Nebraska. Hey, look, it's got the old-fashioned dial there.
St. Louis one? Oh, God.
Tower
Never tell me
Terror.
that. I won't be on it.
I might know that.
Oh, that was one of my favorite rides. Shut up. The wasn't it in here? Hey, look, it's the Loch Ness Monster.
Loch Ness.
Lapras.
Hey, look. There's an alligator.
Fishes.
That's clown.
Red Cloud. Ogallala Lakota warrior and statesman.
I'm not a
Oh, it feels good here. It's pretty little dome. What?
You can't go out, man.
Why
She said
can't?
you can't go out today. Well, because of the weather. Wow. It is a very pretty capital. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool. Wait, is it just, I don't know. Cool. Graffiti Alley. 402 graphics. Oh, we came, we saw, and we conquered Lincoln. We made it to Homestead National Park site. 45 minutes south of Lincoln. Right near Beatrice, Nebraska.
Hey, look, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah, we are a homestead state.
Florida, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, Wisconsin, Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, Idaho, Nevada, California, Oregon, Washington, Alaska.
Nebraska.
Okay. You know how to do Junior Ranger books. You can do it without having to sit down if you need to. Guy sounds like a douche. American Indian land loss. In 1775. Doesn't have a key, but I'm guessing the gray was the part that they inhabited in 1775. Or solely inhabited, probably. By 1850, everything east of the Mississippi and was starting to spread west of the Mississippi. On the eve of the American Revolution, American Indians inhabited the vast bulk of North America. By the end of 1800s, however, they were confined to scattered small reservations shaded. That old wagon.
All about the settlement in the West. It's all about opportunity, that you were part of a country that had ideals and dreams realized that had never been possible before.
The promise of free land.
Free land for anyone.
It was free land, and all the billboards across the nation and across the world were telling people, come to America and have free land. That draw was powerful.
It's just mind-boggling that a government would just give this land away.
You could go to the land office and apply for a claim of 160 acres, and they had to prove up within 5 years.
It looked like it was an opportunity that they just couldn't pass up.
The dream of having estate, of having land of your own, brought thousands and thousands and thousands of people, one of the largest migrations in human history. From England, from Ireland, Tennessee, Kentucky, Scotland. These people were all from Ireland. Old stock American. There were a lot of Germans from Russia, a few Moravians, a few Poles. The advertising and the promotion drew a lot of people over here.
We had the veterans from the war.
African-American.
Sets of sisters.
Former slaves. He was following his girlfriend.
A lot of people went straight to the land office and pointed at the map and said, that looks good.
Kansas was going to be their promised land.
Missouri.
The Midwest, the Great Plains.
The idea is to get people there, to get them committed to growing crops.
Western South Dakota.
The Southwest.
And beyond. We've still got more land.
Colorado, Nevada,
Oregon,
California,
Washington.
farther westward.
The last place that we did homestead was in Alaska.
It was a very exciting time to be part of the last frontier.
It was homesteading really in all parts of the country.
Claiming your stake in America, an investment opportunity.
Molly said she wonders if this was my ancestors because these immigrants would often bring stuff from their homeland, and this accordion was brought by Joseph and Elizabeth Kubitschek from Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, but names change.
Names change over time. The fury of nature could wipe away years of hard work and struggle. Tornadoes, floods, blizzards, droughts, locusts. Settlers had to cope with challenges that few had experienced before. Even seasoned farmers often could not withstand. California or bust. This is a cool map of Nebraska. And it says, early explorers visiting arid regions of the Great Plains called the area the Great American Desert. Some later claimed that rainfall was increasing or it increased. Both observations were wrong. Misunderstandings of the region's long-term rainfall cycles. And then here is the annual precipitation. And you see from 1893, they were getting about 22 inches a year. And it would get up as high as almost 29, 28. Down, up. But then look, 1930, it's going from about 25 to bottoming out in 35 at almost 15. Which is 10 inches less a year. And it didn't reach back up to its peak until 1940. And they had another bad drought in 1950s. And now look, over here, 95 through 1999, it was going back up. And I feel like the last 20 years since I've been grown and not a kid anymore, we used to have worse droughts when I was a kid. What felt like droughts. But over here, I feel like we've just kept going like this, staying the same, we're going up.
What's the octopus cheese?
I don't know. What is that?
That homesteads that successfully proved up by state. Alabama, 41,000. Check out Montana, 151,600. Only 108 in Ohio. Only 30 in Indiana. Oklahoma had 99,000. Isn't this a cool thing. It said settlers needed water for gardens and livestock, for drinking, cooking, and occasionally for bathing. Yet water was scarce across much of the prairie. Pumping underground water was arduous unless the wind did it for you. Daniel Holliday patented the first American windmill in 1854. Dozens of companies soon competed. Windmills were sturdy, long-lasting, and best of all, exploited a free source of power. Harnessing the wind. And it shows you the parts of a windmill. They have the vane, the wheel, the engine, the tower, hand and windmill pump, and at the soil level, and you have a casing, a drop line, pump rod, and the well cylinder, and the tailpipe screen, all the way down to the bedrock. Interesting. Few people have visited all of the national park sites. David Croce of Loves Park, Illinois is one of them. When he started his journey in 2012, he thought it would take at least 20 years to complete, but he was able to do it in 5. This gives me a great idea for another mission. Looky here, we got Homestead of America stamped off today from Nebraska.
There we go, right?
Yeah. And what'd y'all get? The boys finished their Junior Ranger books and got their Junior Ranger badges. And I think that's our last major planned activity for this road trip. We're gonna stop and have us a good dinner somewhere, either probably in Kansas maybe, and then we'll be home in Oklahoma. Odell! Odell! Finally, I know why they say that now. Mystery solved. Look, we finally made it to Odell, Nebraska.
Kansas!
Going back into Kansas. Kansas welcomes you. All right, we're gonna go eat at JC's Barbecue in Junction City, Kansas. So what did you think about the place we ate, JC's Bar and Grill? Sorry, not Bar and Grill, JC's Barbecue and Grill.
It was delicious. It was good.
And it's not a chain, and yeah, the best thing we probably ate on our whole trip. So if you're ever in Junction City, Kansas, go for some JC's Barbecue.
Oklahoma! Yay!
Finally back to Oklahoma.
No place like home.
We want to thank everyone for watching. Please smash that subscribe button and click the notification bell. All right, again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.